killer's sentencing to be reviewed in Arthur Labinjo-Hughes' murder case. After the death of 6-year-old Arthur Labinjo-Hughes, the government will conduct a nationwide review of social services. After the stepmother and father of the abused child were sentenced to prison, Justice Secretary Dominic Raab said that he wanted to examine what further lessons may be learned. Arthur died in June of 2020, and his body had at least 130 bruises. An independent examination of social care, health, police, and probation is expected to result in 4 distinct investigations into these areas. The government announced today that the agencies would undergo a joint targeted area inspection to assess their efficacy and provide recommendations on areas for improvement. In addition, a National Child Safeguarding Practice Review panel will lead a review of England's safeguarding practices. In the next days, a publishing schedule will be decided upon. As the boy's stepmother and father's prison sentences are evaluated to see whether they are too light, a larger safeguarding assessment has been begun. Stepmother Emma Tustin was sentenced to life in prison with a minimum period of 29 years at Coventry Crown Court on Friday after being found guilty of Arthur's murder, while Arthur's father was sentenced to 21 years for manslaughter, according to the Coventry Evening Telegraph. Earlier this year, Solihull's local child safeguarding partnership, LCSP, began an independent investigation. A social worker had examined the youngster only 2 months before his murder and found that he posed no danger to himself or anybody else. It will be a joint targeted area inspection, the Department of Education announced. Ofsted, the Care Quality Commission, the HIM Inspectorate of Constabulary and Fire and Rescue Services, and the HIM Inspectorate of Probation will lead the collaborative effort. All the agencies responsible for safeguarding vulnerable children in Solihull, as well as how they interact together, will be examined as part of the government's review. The nationwide Child Safeguarding Practice Evaluation Panel will also conduct a national review of the Solihull Children's Safeguarding Partnership to give extra help. As soon as the AGO reviews a case and determines if it comes under the Unduly Lenient Sentence (ULS) program, it must decide whether or not to recommend a sentence for further review by the Court of Appeal, which has 28 days to do so.